10 important things to know before retiring in Cambodia. Cambodia is an incredible country and should be on everyone's list when it comes to traveling Southeast Asia. It's also an up-and-coming retirement destination for Western expats. In this video, we explain 10 important things to know before retiring in Cambodia. 1. Cambodia has dual currency. There are two currencies in Cambodia, the Cambodian Riel and the US dollar. This does get confusing, especially when you often get change in both currencies. Cambodia doesn't have US currency under $1, so no coins. Any change under $1 will be given in Cambodian Riel. Generally, most businesses accept both US dollar and Cambodian Riel. The only issue you might have is if you go away from the city centers. Before entering Cambodia, make sure you take in US dollars. If you want to change to Cambodian Riel, you can do that when you get to Cambodia, but it's far easier to stick with US dollars. All ATM machines give an option for either US dollars or Cambodian Riel. 2. Be aware of the exchange rates. As Cambodia uses two different currencies, it can leave you open to being scammed. Make sure you know the exchange rate before you get to Cambodia, so you know the price you are paying for items in both currencies. Generally, $1 will be worth 4,000 Cambodian Riel or thereabouts. 3. Cambodia can be an emotional country to retire. Cambodia is a beautiful country, but poverty is prevalent as Cambodia is still recovering from the horrific Khmer Rouge regime. You will see homeless people in the street, children begging, and Cambodia has one of the highest rates of amputees in the world due to the Vietnam War. It can be very upsetting, so prepare yourself for this side of Cambodia. You must visit the killing fields at least once because it will give you an in-depth understanding of what happened to this country. 4. Transport in Cambodia is not good. Transport is not the same quality as other parts of Asia such as Thailand or Malaysia. This may be partly down to the fact that the roads in Cambodia aren't great. Some of the roads are dirt roads which are full of potholes. As with most Asian countries, the traffic is organized chaos. 5. Do your research. If you are planning on retiring to Cambodia, make sure that you do your research and apply for the right visa. It's a good idea to research the areas you plan to live. Make sure you have access to supermarkets, banks, etc. 6. There are animals everywhere. In Cambodia, there are animals everywhere. There are lots of dogs, monkeys, and cats wandering around. Dogs especially are very common in most places. In Angkor Wat there are a lot of monkeys. You may want to invest in a rabies needle before you come to Cambodia, just as a precaution. 7. Barter for a better price. Cambodia, like anywhere else in Asia, can be big on overcharging tourists. It may not seem expensive, but I guarantee you will get a price that is overinflated. Make sure you barter for taxi and tuk-tuk prices, but be respectful, and if done right, can be a fun way to communicate with the locals. But remember, many of these people live in poverty, so an extra $1 or $2 may mean a huge amount to them and not a lot to you. Don't be a Scrooge, but also, don't get ripped off. 8. Be cautious with the food you eat. Most of the time you will have no problems with the food in Cambodia, but just like most poor countries, be careful and don't just eat anything. The general rule is if it's cooked in front of you and the food looks fresh, then you should be okay. 9. Do not drink the local water. I think this is a given, that you don't drink from the local taps. Cambodia simply doesn't have the infrastructure to guarantee clean, fresh drinking water. Always buy water from the supermarkets. 10. Taxi apps such as Grab aren't available everywhere in Cambodia. When traveling throughout Asia, you get to know that the app Grab can be an absolute lifesaver. It is cheap, reliable, and easy to use. However, Grab isn't available everywhere you go in Cambodia, and a lot of people use the rideshare app called PassApp instead. It is reliable and safe and used predominantly in Siem Reap and the larger cities. So, there you have it, 10 important things to know before retiring to Cambodia. I hope this helps you on your journey to life in Cambodia. Thanks for watching and have a great day.